Oh, yes. I'm just looking at this nolum criminum sine lege. Yeah. Person, yes, shall not be criminally responsible under this statute, yes, unless the conduct in question, yeah, constitutes at the time it takes place a crime within the jurisdiction of the court. Now, the definition of a crime shall be strictly construed, yes, and shall not be extended by analogy. Oh, in case of, yes, ambiguity, the definition shall be interpreted in favor of the person being investigated, prosecuted, or convicted. Oh, the definition of crime shall be strictly construed and not be extended by ambiguity. It seems that in the United States they do actually construe it as being extended by ambiguity. Yes. Interpreted in favor of the person being investigated, prosecuted, or convicted. Now, I was in the study room and somebody doubted this whole concept of the accused. Yes. Who's the most important person in a trial? Is it the alleged victim, or is it the accused? Now, I know, okay? You're sitting there as a judge thinking, well, I have to protect the victim, but the truth of the matter is you cannot ambiguity, you cannot extend by analogy. Well, I know he did it, We're going to put him away, we're going to disappear the citizen, and then we're going to administer psychotropic medication without any actual constituted reason for the prosecution. Now, the article, look at this, the definition of a crime. Poop. Now, I've defined some crimes, and you don't really think that they're definable? Pow, 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 pow. Well, let's see, a 2-count criminal complaint in Sequim, Washington. Yes, without anything constituting the actual crime. No signed statement from the victim. Yes. No location where it took place. Yes. And then you just say, well, he's guilty. We're going to prosecute because we arrested him. Now, there seems to be a lot of analogies and ambiguities about the strict interpretation of crime. I've oftentimes given you the evidence of this Class B felony known as kidnapping, where the sole purpose of the dissolution of marriage, yes, was to give custody of my sons to my wife. Pooch! And you said, nope, that's not the definition of it. It's not, okay? We can use the ambiguity, yes, of the analogy that, well, if he had a problem, he can motion the court after we issue the permanent custody order. Now, I interpreted the law as being you have to do this before court hearings, but you said no. We can issue any fucking court order we want, and if you have a problem, you can get a mental health evaluation. Now, there seems to be this analogy in the state legislatures that these laws that they pass, they're not enforceable. Pachoo! There is no requirement of law that the respondent receive actual notice and the opportunity to be heard. There's no need to have proof of service in the file before having court hearings. Yes. In fact, we can use any analogy and any ambiguity because there is no strict interpretation of the motherfucking law.